still like the mudblood thing is going to be a problem.
Bro, I'm
Also,
telling you that like once we watch the show, I'm telling you that like we're not gonna care. We're not gonna care. She's not even that dark. Actually, that's the perfect shade for Hermione because didn't she put into the Sorcerer's Stone
that she's pale? No, that she's pale.
Hold on, no.
Moonlight
she
skin.
said Hermione was olive complexion.
She was sick. She was sick. She wasn't feeling well. She's green. She turned green because she wasn't feeling well.
Dog, listen to me.
When an African person has a stomachache, they don't turn green. I have actually seen a pale white kid turn green. Hermione is white.
Okay. She is mentioned as tanning easily and getting very brown during the summer. Okay.
She's Italian. The fuck? She's also described as very white.
You know what, bro? Honestly, I don't give a shit.
I give more of a shit about Snape because now Harry's dad is just a racist, and so is Sirius and Lupin. And now Harry is just immediately like suspicious of the one black fucking teacher, like constantly. They also call him the Half-Blood Prince. Like, bro, they hang him from a tree when he's a kid in the books.
Yeah, that's true. If you wonder the
they lynch him. They lynch him. Like, you're gonna. I'm just. Oh, dude, you guys know that I can't skip this. We are gonna review the fuck out of this show.
No, I don't want to watch this.
No, you are, motherfucker. You will.
You will. Gonna hold a fucking gun to my head and make me?
Yes, I will. If we continue this if you want to continue this podcast, we are both reviewing the show.
Are you serious right now? Is that really your? Is that really your ultimatum?
I'm not doing it by myself.
All right, then you have to watch Dragon Ball.
That's bullshit.
Nope.
That's not gonna be content.
Yeah.
This is content. This is content for the show. We're gonna be reviewing Harry Potter.
God. I don't want to watch it.
You're gonna. Fuck Dragon Ball. I'm not watching 2,000 episodes.
What? With what you're going through, you'll be enjoying it. I'm gonna be suffering.
So
watching this Harry Potter show.
We'll be suffering together.
We should just watch it at your house.
welcome to the fucking what we got into this show for. We started with Kenobi, okay? So this is what we do. We talk about shit and we review it whether or not it's good. Listen, we thought Andor wasn't going to be good, and Andor came out and it was fucking great.
I don't want to watch this show, Roland.
You're gonna, though. You're gonna accept it.
Fucking hell.
Listen, I'm watching
All right
now.
Oh, are you?
Rewatching. I have to because fictionology.
What without giving spoilers, what part of the show are you on now?
Oh, dude, I'm only on like the third episode. I did not watch it Thursday, and I did not watch it yesterday.
I was informed Roman is drinking Belle Delphine bathwater. No, Crimson. I am going to invest in Sydney Sweeney.
You know what, Pilgrim? You're very correct. The show might be remarkably accurate. But it's just the
bro, look, though. In all seriousness, I don't give a shit about the race swaps. The thing that bothers me...
because they're unnecessary slaps in the face when you have black characters and you have Asian characters and you have these other characters. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary. And they did it specifically to the two characters that people have complained about those two characters being race swapped before in fan fiction. So it's like you did it specifically to those two. It's just not right. It is a slap in the face to the fans. It's a slap in the face to the African fans who don't want these changes to happen. Who want the characters.
Bro, it's a changing of fucking skin color.
But it actually has an effect on the story, Roman. When you do that. When you are going to actually accurately do these books. In Goblet of Fire, when you have Hermione try to lead a slave rebellion, you're going to have little black Hermione try to lead a slave rebellion as she's being called a mudblood. Like, it's just so much connotation.
She's not. First of all, the actress is not black. So she's like light skinned. She's not black.
Ronnie, that was barely spoilers. And Roman, it might be accurate, but the race swapping itself could still be a problem, and we don't know what they're going to do to the story. We're assuming this is accurate, but they promised us it would be accurate to the books, and so far, just by casting, it's not accurate to the books. So I'm not believing that.
Well, you can blame you can blame fucking JK because she's also looking over it.
I am blaming her as well. Because she hasn't.
JK does not give a shit about her own series anymore.
She's been silent on this.
You know why? Because she doesn't care.
She wouldn't be, though, if it was trans. If Snape was trans, she wouldn't be. I'm serious.
Well, you know what? I actually do, agree with you there. No. See, look, JK was
dude, up until they announced him, she was still making comments about it. Up until they announced Pop Essiadio. And I have no problem with Pop Essiadio. I'm sure he's a fucking great actor. And I think I have seen him in a couple things before. He'd be a great Kingsley Shacklebolt, though. Like, to pop up in Goblet of Fire and then actually, I think he might even show up in Prisoner of Azkaban for the first time in the book. But that would be cool.
No, actually,
you don't have to.
Right. Kingsley isn't the Prisoner of Azkaban. You're right about that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Kingsley's in that for the first time, but you don't have to like race swap Snape in order to do that because everybody knows that the best character, like the best person possible for Snape right now would be Adam Driver. Everybody agrees.
I didn't say that y'all were racist. I'm saying it's a fucking skin color.
Well, yes, but no, he's fucking right though, Roman. Like, it's about the accuracy. Whoa, what are you doing?
What?
I'm allowing you to be in here right now, dog. Don't you start barking.
Oh.
It's not. It has nothing to do with fucking skin color or anything like that. It has everything to do with accuracy.
The thing that but like, how many people bitched about Harry's eyes though? Like, how many people bitched about
a lot of people
the color of Daniel Radcliffe's eyes? Really?
Yes. People still have a problem with the fact that Snape is a little bit too old in those movies, even though Alan Rickman is great.
Look, I get it.
I'll tell you that Alan Rickman is great, but he should have been younger. It should have been a younger Snape, which is true.
I get it. Us fans are given a pile of shit on a plate, and we are just expected to take it.
Well, that's what you're doing by saying that it's okay that they just race swap these characters.
Listen,
you're doing. You're literally saying it's fine. I'll sit here. I'll take the slot.
We complain about everything. We complain about everything.
About Andor.
Okay, almost everything.
Because we're given almost bullshit. I didn't complain about House of the Dragon either. I had problems with certain scenes. I had problems with Massaria being just everywhere and being so fucking easily trusted and shit like that. But, like, I have problems with certain story beats. But all in all, I liked that show. I didn't have a single problem with fucking any of the anime that we've talked about. I didn't have a problem with Andor. I didn't have a problem with a lot of video games that we talk about or books or other things. So, like, when you're feeding me this fucking bullshit slop that doesn't make sense and isn't accurate, I'm going to tell you it's not accurate. It's fucking retarded. So when you're just doing a race swap, listen, Roman, you and I both talked about the fact that they race swapped the Valerians in House of the Dragon Season 1, and that could have been a huge problem. But it ended up working even better for the story the way they wrote the bastard of Rhaenyra's bloodline or storyline. Ended up being so much more obvious that they were bastards that it made it so much more tense in the scenes where people were like, they're fucking clearly bastards, and the king is still.
they used it to their
They use
advantage,
it to
right?
their advantage, but they're not going to use that race swap to their advantage in this show. There's no way that they fucking can. It's a needless one. That one worked. This one I don't think is going to work the same way where it actually advances the story and makes the story more interesting than it was in the book, in my opinion. I don't think that's going to help here.
Right. Okay. But here's my question, playing like devil's advocate here. What if this guy's performance is just so freaking good enough that we just don't even like think about the fact that, he's black? That could happen.
If they don't
I'm not
mention anything about like race whatsoever, but I fucking doubt it. And he still might be good, but then again, you still can't call this an accurate thing. Bro, how the fuck is this Mark tattoo gonna look? Is it gonna have to glow? Because like I know a lot of black dudes with tattoos, and if they don't get them retouched up like every once in a while, like it kind of fades.
Yeah, no. With that point, I can see what you're saying.
Like
I get what you mean.
There's just and like, have you ever seen a black guy other than Cat Williams with long greasy hair? So he's just gonna look like Cat Williams.
If you count it, Jamie Foxx for the first half of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but other than that, no.
He didn't have long greasy hair. He had poofy hair, curly hair.
His hair was like mad greasy though, but yes.
Yeah, but it was curly. It was disheveled. It wasn't like Cat Williams or it wasn't Snape's hair. Like put Snape's hair on a black guy. The only person you've ever seen with that is Cat Williams.
Right. Yeah, right. No, look.
He's just gonna look like Cat Williams in a black cloak. Like it's.
So, here's my thing. I'm not so. I have my worries
that
about
everyone's gonna just hate the black guy, like because everyone hates Snape. Like it's just gonna be. It's just wrong. It's wrong, and it's wrong to do to like black fans of the show. It's wrong. I think it's I just think it's out of taste. I think it's
the thing that I am more concerned about is the fact that there is and I'm not saying this because I dislike her as a person, because genuinely I don't. I just think that, and now I'm taking politics out of this. J.K. Rowling, if y'all go on to Pottermore, has been saying some stupid shit about her own series. So my concern is that she and now Ronnie said that she doesn't have that much involvement in this show, but y'all are so concerned about this Snape thing, and I can understand that. But also,
well, this is one of the reasons right here, Roman. When they got the Bogger in the closet in Prisoner of Azkaban, Lupin opens the door, and the scariest thing to Neville is the black guy.
Can I finish my point, please?
Yeah, I'm just saying. There's a lot of things here that are.
So, what I'm worried about is that so it's not even so much the race shit. That's not what concerns me.
It's what they're gonna do with it.
No. It's the fact that they're gonna add shit that has nothing to do with politics or race. That they're just gonna add shit in there, and that's what I'm worried about, because JK is consulting, and she added stuff to her own lore on Twitter. So how do we know that she's not going to have that put in to the show? Stuff that was not accurate to the books.
Dude. Think about the problems that people had with the re-releases of the original trilogy. Like Boba Fett standing there in A New Hope was a problem to people.
Roland, book accurate, right? Look, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm with you.
She like that is my bigger worry.
I'm just saying George Lucas did the same thing. Like I wouldn't be surprised if she also made changes to her story where she wanted to. But like, I hope it's not as like. First of all, it's already going to be a problem with the race swaps and all that shit. But I hope it's not as retarded as what they did with The Last Airbender on Netflix, where they just combined aspects of season 2 and season 1 together to make the spirit world, and Sokka and Katara are there, and so is Wang Shi-tong for some reason, and Yue is also a fox. Like, it just, none of it makes fucking sense. And
It's
they also took like 2 different episodes from 2 different seasons and combined them together. Like, it's just for like Bumi and Omashu. Like, if it's like that, and they're just taking aspects of different books or different chapters and combining them together and shit like that, then yes, it'll be completely retarded.
she should have been banned
Whether
from
or
her
not,
own series
here's the thing. Whether or not
after
this
Cursed
will be
Child.
this very well meet a very coherent story. It could be very well written and very coherent the same way that House of the Dragon is. But if they end up focusing on certain aspects of race, gender, sexuality, things like that, it's not going to be Harry Potter. It's going to get taken out of everything. And regardless, people are going to have a problem with Black Snape and race swapped Hermione and whoever else ends up being race swapped down the line.
No, bro. I'm telling you, that's not what the biggest problem is going to be. That's not what the biggest problem is going to be, though.
It'll be the writing, is what I'm saying. This could, even if this is a very well written show, there will be purist fans that are still going to have a problem with it because the fans want an accurate story, and you promised an accurate story, and you're not delivering on that. So
I mean, but to be fair, JK's been adding, or she has been retconning she's been retconning her own series.
That's not what they said, though. It doesn't matter about her retconning. They said it would be the books. They said it would be accurate to the books.
Well,
so here's the thing: no matter what, you're already going to make all the fans are going to be mad because the fans want an accurate storytelling to the books. That's what you promised, and you're not delivering. So it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with any of these swaps here or there, or how the storytelling is going to be. It has everything to do with whether or not it's going to be accurate. And so far, everything you've shown us is that it's not accurate. Hell yeah, Cam. There he is.
Cam, you're absolutely right. Put Spider-Man in there. Salute cinema. Facts. Black, serious Black.
Bro, they did it with the Netflix version of Cowboy Bebop. Jet Black. What are you doing, doggo? Whoa. Hey, look, come here. Don't do that.
Gina.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, and
it is
the reason that I brought up the retcons and shit that, JK did, the only reason, look, I wouldn't be saying that if she was not advising them. But the fact that she's advising them about what to put in, how do we know that she's not going to change stuff? Like, bruh, she went on Twitter and said that the cursed child was canon.
No, and then she's back. No, she didn't say it was canon. She never said it was canon.
Really?
She said it's allowed to exist. She said it's allowed to exist.
J.K. Rowling, cursed child canon. Hold on.
I don't think she said it was canon, but
she did. She did.
Maybe recently.
Hold on. Right here. Let me zoom in on this shit. Hold on. Share this tab right here.
Ow.
Yep, right here.
Ow. Fuck. Sorry.
She should have been banned from her own series for that. Has anybody ever read The Cursed Child? It is the worst book I've ever read. And I've read some terrible books. And
I've read some shit.
This book was what made Hermione black. And she said that was canon. So, blame her. It's her fault. All this is her fault. She said Cursed Child was canon. Say what you want. George Lucas has never said that Disney Star Wars is canon, so we don't have to consider it that.
He can't say it's not. He's not allowed in his contract to talk about Disney Star Wars.
He's not actually?
No. I'm dead serious.
So it's a play,
Yo,
but it's
Cammy, I
also
got.
considered the eighth book. It's also considered the eighth book.
Hey, yo, Cammy, I got you on Discord, right, bro? I'm trying to fucking send you something.
Hey yo. No, I mean play no, but you're not understanding, Ronnie. It wasn't that the play did it. It was the fact that JK said that, and now she since has deleted this tweet, but she said in a tweet that she should have started the series making Hermione black. She did say that. That's not made up. She did say that. And so the fact that the cursed child's canon, this technically isn't really a new thing. Like she said it. And so technically this is all J.K. Rowling's fault. Like,
Hermione's
I'm
not black.
just saying.
She's not black though.
She's not, but JK said it. So I'm still confused by your point. No one said we won't complain if it's a change she makes. It's retarded no matter who does it. No, but the no, but the point that I'm making is that I don't because people have been saying for a little bit now about this series that JK is going to rectify her past sins. And no, she's not. She could give a shit because Harry Potter still makes her a bunch of freaking money. And I mean, honestly, good on her because when she became an author, when she got big, she was poor. And she wrote my second favorite book series of actually no. Harry Potter is my favorite book series. And then it probably goes The Lord of the Rings. And then I don't know what's third. I mean, there's really good books out there. No, but so the point is that I'm not excited for this show for a totally different reason than some other people are. Like, it's not like, am I enthralled by Black Snake? No, I'm not particularly happy about that choice. But that's not what is like breading. That's not what is bothering. Like, that's not gnawing at my soul. It's the fact that I know that JK is involved in this, and she has said so many times that if she could, she would like change so many things. So right, but it's the fact that she's involved in this.
I
That's
don't
my
think she's that
that's
involved.
that's my whole point. Is that we wanted to be book accurate, but we should have known better because she was involved in it. Imagine if J.R.R. Tolkien was like, you know what? I don't like the fact that that I actually gave Gollum some actual good character writing. I'm gonna go back and change that and just make him a one, dimensional character. And I'm gonna say on Twitter that, you know, the conflict that he has, it's not real. He's just evil. Like, you know, imagine that he had said that. Like, everyone would be clowning him, and rightfully so. Does she though? Does she really though?
Yes.
Like, does she really? Why? For what?
Contractually, yes.
Why? Read the books. Just read the books. It's not that hard.
Because
Just read
Roman,
them.
they're gonna do even worse by it without her.
They're, dude, they're gonna do worse with her. What are you talking about?
Nah, without her, they'd make Harry trans and all this other shit.
Nah, nah, nah. I think that HBO is dumb, but they're not that stupid.
I think they are that stupid.
I respectfully disagree with you, brother. But it's her it's her IP. She sells the rights. I understand that, but I don't know. I just feel like fine, Roland, I'll fucking watch it. But do not expect me to be happy about it. Because dude, we're gonna be covering it for years. Because they're doing all 7 books.
Exactly.
God. It's gonna be a content gold mine though. the clips are gonna pop off.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, it's a good point, Roland. It's a good point. It's a good point. But they should put it out at the same time as House of the Dragon. That'd be funny.
They won't do that. It's both from the same platform.
No, that's right. No, bro, they're gonna put Harry Potter up against Rings of Power. They're gonna have a mid off. It's gonna be like dude, Ronnie, I am in for the long haul. I've been friends with Roland for 13 years. Okay? I am in for the long haul. Roland's one of my best pals, if not my best pal.
Yeah.
He stuck with me, unfortunately.
Fuck.
And if he yeah, maybe views wise, but I don't know about critically. It might not do so hot in terms of critical reception. But yes, I actually do agree that it's going to destroy anything that comes out in terms of like viewership and stuff like that. But
It's definitely going to be really big when it first drops. That's for sure.
Yeah, right.
Watch at least the first episode.
Now, here's my question. Has HBO officially committed to making 7 seasons? Because, like, what if season 1 flops? What,
or they're committed to doing the whole thing.
Well, what if it's like a Halo show type of a thing?
They'll find a way to quit it.
Like, that's the only thing that like I'm thinking of is that there's this sinking feeling in my chest that this show's gonna flop. Not like it's not gonna be like
because everybody's pissed off that Snape's black. Like there's a lot. Dude, I've seen a lot of black people on Twitter. Like Black Twitter was mad about that. Black Harry Potter Twitter was mad about that. So like I think like boycott, dude.
In fairness,
we won't know until the trailer drops. We really won't know until a teaser trailer drops how people react to it.
In fairness,
like,
though,
there's not as many people like you and I that are in the know right now with the fact that there has been a black guy cast as Snape. Not everyone knows that on the street. So when the trailer drops and they see it, that's going to be the really true effect of how is the audience affected by this.
Hey, man, look, I hope it's good.
I think it'll more than likely be good as well, like House of the Dragon. I'm hoping.